Hi, this is Jess. I'm the DIY bride for Cwtch the Bride this year, and I'm going to show you how to make the basic flower out of origami. Now, the basic flower has 4 petals and a twisted centre. You can see some that I've made here. Now, I printed on double-sided onto paper and then cut out a square. This one's about 14 by 14. So we're just going to start off by folding it in half. And then we're going to open it back up and fold it in half the other way. Now open it back up, turn the paper over and fold the quarter lines. So we're going to match the edge up with the centre fold. And then we're going to open the paper back up and fold the quarter lines the other way. So again, matching the edges back into the centre. Now we need to fold the diagonal lines between the centre square. So matching up the edges diagonally, you can see I'm putting the crease in just in that centre square and not pushing it all the way out to the edges. Now we just need to fold the same the other way. So once again, folding in that centre square and not creasing the edges. Turning the page back over, we need to fold in some cross lines in the end squares. So you're just going to match the end up with the centre fold and just crease that end square. So we're not going all of the way along. And we're going to do this on all 4 sides. This fold here just goes to the edge of the last square. Okay, and now we're going to start to collapse the paper and start the flower. So that because of the folds, the paper will try and collapse naturally anyway. So we're going to just turn in each of these 4 squares, pressing down the squares just a little bit if it needs it. And there you go, you can see each of the 4 squares have been turned in. Now the next step is to fold this point to this point. Now there's a crease here, so it will naturally go that way anyway. And we're just going to do that at each of the 4 points. So putting the piece down on the table, just smooth out the squares a little bit. Press down on the edges and just improve the creases. Now the next bit is to twist the centre piece. So to do that, just put it in the palm of your hand, pinch on the pointed section and turn it. Now we need to try and fold this point to this point so you get a crease down the centre of that triangle. It can be a little bit fiddly sometimes, and just because I'm recording it, it most definitely is on this occasion. There you go. So you're just going to crease the spine and then turn it back on itself. open it back up, as this will really help when trying to fold all of the other triangles too. So we're going to move around to the next one. This one's gone in a little easier. Just meeting those points together and then creasing in the paper in the middle to create a spine. And this is the last one. Sometimes it just needs a little bit of coaxing. There you go. Now we're going to push each one back in and then fold the top down. This will lock the flower into place and stop it from coming undone. I just find it easier to form the crease with my nail there, as it really helps to create that crease. So moving round and pulling the edge down and then forming the crease up to the top of the petal. Yeah, this last one can be a little tricky sometimes too. Just folding the last one down. There you go, all locked into place. This one's come out, just popping that back there. And then we're going to twist the center a little bit more. And that's the flower completed. Now, I put mine onto stems, but you don't have to. You can see this one here. So to do that, you need to pierce a hole in the bottom of your flower using anything that's like sharp, basically. So just be careful. You're just piercing through the very bottom of the paper in order to get the florist wire in. So pushing it in at the bottom, I try and push it in like as far as I can, but just be careful you don't break through the center piece of the flower. As you can see there, the wire actually goes quite far into the flower and it hasn't pierced through. And then I'm going to use a hot glue gun and just glue the bottom of the flower to the stem to stop it from falling back out. There you go. Now, obviously it's a hot glue gun, so the glue is hot. So I'm just going to wait for it to cool a little bit and then just pressing it in with my fingers to make sure that the wire adheres to the paper. Now the next step is to cover the florist wire with tape. So using florist tape, I cover the glue at the bottom of the flower as well, and taking it in one hand, you twist the wire and then stretch the tape with your other hand so that you get a nice smooth twist on the tape, from the tape onto the wire. Okay, so we're just going to tear the edge of the tape and then fold it back so you create a nice straight edge at the bottom of the wire. This will give you a nice neat bottom, I suppose, to the wire. There you go. And that's it. That is the basic origami flower.